Jay is not the only one who gets boxes in the mail. I've got one. I want to share what's inside, so let's get right into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Before we jump into everything, if this is your first time here, welcome. If at any point you like what you see or hear, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know anytime we upload any new videos. Also be sure to give us a thumbs up, as that also helps us out. So, with that said, I have a new box from Bad Bug Media. I have no idea what's in here because I've got 3 or 4 campaigns of stuff that I'm waiting on. So this is going to be a mystery to me, and we're all going to find out together exactly what is in here. So with that said, I got my knife. Let's get into it and see what we have got. And hopefully it won't take me long to open because it's beautifully packed in a Gemini thing. So I love these. Alright. One of those, like, I think I know what's here, but I'm not entirely sure. Just, you know, because sometimes they could just hold everything and send it. So, okay, it's exactly what I thought it was. So, let's get the box out of the way. So what this is their Roseblood Manor is the name of the comic. What this is each issue is a group of, it's an anthology series. So each issue has several short stories from absolutely amazing up-and-coming creators like Scott Wilkie, Alan Dunford, Will Radford, Mike Teener, Brian Belando on some of the art. Just some of these names that you know pretty well. Jason Pell's on one of these. We've done a few books from him. So just a lot of really cool creators that have a lot of cool stuff out. So you definitely should check out any of those names if you haven't heard of them. Look them up. I guarantee you'll like some of the stuff that they've written. So let's just kind of jump into it. I did an issue 1 as an add-on because this was actually for issue 2. So here's the issue 1 main cover. And I do realize that, yes, the cover might be a little misleading because of what's on there, but I promise you the stories inside are 100% worth it. I know of issue 1, I've read Alan Dunford and Will Radford's story. So good. So good. And then we've got some extras in here. Let me go ahead and do these. I know I'm not as organized as Jay. Jay's got like the unboxing thing down to like a science. He's great at it. I'm not so much. So let me get the other things that are in here. Maybe. Possibly. Is that everything? Yes. Alright, so okay. So here's kind of a tarot card type thing. It just says strength. Put this nice and close for everything to be seen. Sorry for the glare from the screen, just the best thing I can do so that I can ensure I am showing everything. And then I believe we've got some character cards from a few of the stories. So these are what they call the ghosts of Roseblood Manor. So, and they all have names, and they all have really cool backstories. Like this one, his name is Tom. And they all have these really cool, like I'll show you the back of this so you can see. But they all have these little like short kind of stories. That's not doing a good job of zooming in. Not focusing very well. That sucks. So yeah, I will just show you the front of the rest of them. This one is Dean. Hopefully these are doing a good job of focusing in. We have Bobby. And like I said, some of these little descriptions on the back are utterly hilarious. I think Scott Wilkie did a lot of these. So you can imagine with Scott's sense of humor, if you've ever seen him do an interview or a live on Facebook with the Bad Bug guys, Scott is hilarious. He's got a great sense of humor. And then, oh, that last one was called, that's Trevor. And this is Darla. This is the last one of the cards that I got in here. So yeah, they've all got really cool things. I love them. And then, like I said, I've got issue 2, and apparently they surprised me with another cover of issue 1. So, let me show you this variant cover that I got for issue 1 here. This is super cool. So, this is Evelyn. She's kind of your host of all the stories of Roseblood Manor. and stuff like that. So you'll see a lot of covers with her being the central thing on it, or pretty much the central thing, because it's all about her. But yeah, and this is issue 2. I love all the covers on these. It was a hard time choosing which one I wanted, so let me get that a little more central for you. I'm doing a terrible job today. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I am super excited to read these. This was one of the few series that I hadn't had anything yet, or hadn't read anything yet, I really should say, so that's why I went ahead and got issue 1 as an add-on with issue 2. Issue 3 should be coming soon as well. They've finished that Kickstarter. That one's at print now. So I'm super excited because, like I said, I love Bad Bug. They have not written or published a bad book yet. Pun intended. No, I'm just kidding. And so I'm just excited to dive into this one. I don't do anthology stuff very much, and it's not because I don't like it. I just haven't done it. So this will be kind of a new thing where instead of one big cohesive story, I just get a bunch of really cool short ones. Like I said, I've read the Alan Dunford, Will Radford story for issue 1. I believe they have one in issue 2. I don't remember what it is, but I'm definitely going to check it out. But I'm looking forward to all the other short stories. So if horror anthology is your thing, this is a series for you. Alright, so yeah, that is pretty much Roseblood Manor. Just be sure to keep an eye out on the channel. We're going to revamp some things on here. Specifically the rapid review stuff that we do. In the past, if you've watched mine specifically, I will focus on one issue, even a single issue or even a trade, but when it's the single issues, but I deep dive into something and I talk about it in depth and I get very spoilery and stuff like that. And I've kind of gotten used to doing reviews in the style of In Stores This Week, which is on the Experience. If you've ever watched it, Jay is on that show, Dan Wickline and Kyle, producer Kyle. I've been fortunate enough to be a guest on there many times, and I've kind of gotten used to how those shows are done as far as reviews. They typically read 8 to 10 comics. I'm not going to do that much for videos here, probably somewhere between 3 and 5. But what they do is they will talk about the comic, but they don't really get spoilery with it. They'll just kind of give you an idea of a little bit what the story's about, talk about what they think about the art, and just various other things, whether they got into the story. So I'm going to do more like that. It's just something I've grown comfortable with, and also, I don't want to spoil everything before you read it, because that leaves little to the imagination when you do pick up a comic. So I'm going to try to do it that way moving forward, just so that anyone who does get interested in these comics that we're talking about, you do want to read them, because then you actually will see for yourself what's going on in them, and you can figure out what you think of them and get back to us. So just keep an eye out for that. Don't know when, maybe late this week or sometime within the next couple of weeks, we'll definitely have one. It'll probably be featuring Roseblood, for instance. I've got another comic, Bigfoot Knows Karate, issue 2. Got that digitally. I am super excited to read that. Been looking forward to that since we had issue 1, which we've got a review on the channel of. That's a very deep dive review, so that will be a different take on it this time around and whatnot. So yeah, let's keep an eye on. I'm sure Jay's going to have a couple of reviews. God, I cannot speak today. Of things that are coming, and as always with him, he's got boxes coming in, but I should have a few coming within the next couple of weeks from my Kickstarters, and I'm looking forward to getting all that in. So, before I start rambling on and repeating myself, you guys have a safe rest of your week. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next time. Later, everybody.